Well, hello everyone, David here, Permacool Outdoors. I'm out hiking into the woods. I'm trying something new. I'm going to use my phone and attach it to this flexible tripod that's I've got hooked on my backpack to see if I can use it kind of like a GoPro. And I'm going to turn it around here and hike a little ways and watch me and listen to me while I'm trying to make it through the forest. So I'm going to turn here, see if I can hook it into here without shutting the camera off. You hear planes because we're near an airport, right in their flight path. Okay, hopefully I got it level and pointed up. And here's a ravine that it gets bigger and bigger as I go. I came from that way. The street is that way. I'm about 5 minutes into the forest. So here we go. Got the plane for accompaniment there. It'll go away in a minute. But I've heard several of them come over today. It's in the morning, just before noon, 11:47. I meant to get out earlier, but didn't work out that way. Okay, so I gotta hike up a little bit. Got my trekking poles here. Helps me get up the hill. Right here on this canopy floor, that's fairly much clear, dead leaves and stuff. But then there's deadfall we have to look out for. And every time I come to the forest, I know the general direction I'm going and the path I've taken before. But so here's some other people trying to construct a little tree house or something there. I call this the outpost 2. There's outpost 1 on the other side of the ravine over there, I call it. And then across there was a white sort of a cabin, playhouse. They tore it down. I used to call it the White Fortress. But, so those are my landmarks. Here, I'm right at the edge of a field to the left and ravine to the right. And this is the part where I get some little bit of, oh, check it out. There is and I see these often because there's turkey in these woods. And see if I can bend down here. My backpack weighs about 30 pounds. So I break off stuff as I go. But see if I can bend down here without too much trouble. And check this out. Some wild turkey feathers that I'll put those in my pocket. Those aren't as pretty. What I do, I get them wet and then reshape them. I didn't have one as small as that one there before. Anyway, I've got a collection of these that I find in the woods and near the fields. There's wild turkey around here. All right, put those in my pocket for now. And on our way, I put my straps. Well, didn't really matter, but I got a left one and a right one. Put my straps on from underneath, so it helps me hold on to the pole, the trekking pole. And there we go. Just helps me with my balance and going up and down inclines. And you can see here, it's quite of an incline to the right. And here on the canopy floor, it's like I said, it's pretty much dead leaves and stuff at this point, but there's deadfall to have to watch out for. so I don't trip over. And then, oh, look at that. Well, I think it happened here before. This log, this tree, dead tree, decided to fall down. And so that's a new little obstacle. I used to go more to the right here, but so I'm just going to go through the crack here between the stump and the tree fall. And here's another area where there's some tarp and stuff that somebody was using. I call this the the tarp tree. And before I get too far along, after I get a little bit farther past this part, there's not too much other debris from other people being here, and like kids been making fortresses or whatever in the forest. So, all right, right over here, there's the remnants of an old fence, an old metal fence, and some posts here to the right. And I go up here to a section where it was down, and I had put some deadfall branches across it so I can just step on those if I need to, or that holds them down. So step across that. Ooh. Yeah, this area, originally people had put fences up and maybe even tried, some areas even tried build houses, but it was just too rugged terrain, and they abandoned those. But the remnants of some of the fences and some of the foundations and some things are still here. There's no foundations in this area, but on the other side of the forest. But the fences are here. I think they tried to use for like maybe farmland or something. And there's farmland, flat farmland, but this part here is too rugged, too hilly. Okay, this is the point where instead of continuing to go south on the along with the ravine, I cut down this hill on the side of the ravine and go closer to the edge of the ravine. So this is where I need my trekking poles. And usually you're supposed to stop and make your trekking poles longer to go downhill, but I don't adjust them. I just do them this way. And so I also use some of the trees to put my foot next to. Okay, that's somewhat level there. And then I remember, it seemed like I used to go down further there, but there's more deadfall over here. Like there's a birch tree that's falling down, so instead of going farther toward the creek here, toward the ravine, I cut over across here now and have to make a new path because of the deadfall. And this one has obviously been here for a little while. Oof. Oof. Okay. Keep on going. There's some dead birch tree here. And I've been waiting to, I don't know if I need a live birch tree. I'm looking for a birch tree to use the bark to make a quiver that I saw Clay Hayes make. He made it out of a different type of bark, but that bark looks like, because that's been a deadfall, I don't think it can use it like I wanted to. If it's more live, recent deadfall, it can be, or even taking it right off a live stem sucker that it's more flexible. But so I'll just keep looking. But that's a possibility there. To harvest some tree caught my hat. Harvest some birch bark from that. Birch bark is also real. It's Indians use it to, indigenous people use it to make things and canoes, baskets, coolers, containers. Okay, now I've gotten to a point where this is new deadfall right here. So I think instead of going up, I'm going to backtrack a little bit because I got to a point where the deadfall is blocking me. And so I'm going to go down the hill a little bit. There we go. You see, I'm not going very fast. I'm just taking little steps. Make sure I'm secure before I take another. On these inclines. Okay, now that's a little bit better. You see how the ravine widens here, and there's even some water down there where it's rained recently. I see I've had some trail tape here a few summers ago. That some of it's still there, some of it's not. Okay, I'm gonna try to go my original path. Yeah, there's another plane flying right over here, right in their flight path. I got my lunch packed, got my my hammock, my parachute material hammock, and I'm going to get to my location, Camp David East, and try to set up my hammock and have lunch and have a quiet time. But how long it's going to take me to get there? Usually it takes me, I don't know, about 15-20 minutes. I don't know if I stop and take pictures or whatever. I can't take pictures now because I got my camera filming. And here's I call this the horizontal tree. It's broken horizontally. It's a little landmark. Okay. It's a nice day. It's kind of getting warm. I'm in short sleeves. Got bug spray. Here's a little tree that's pushed down across the path. Sometimes I take time to deal with obstructions. Sometimes I just push past it. See, there's another material tape right there. A little tree to the right. Okay, so now this ditch, I could go there, but I've been going a little bit higher on this because there's a little drainage, ravine trench there. So I'm gonna go a little higher where it's not as deep and a little bit more filled in by debris. Here comes another tree, another plane. It sounds like they're prop planes, apparently. Okay. I'm getting closer and closer to my destination. There's a tree. I have to go around a little bit. I remember going in between this part here before. Going higher up a little bit. Am I getting close yet? I think I'm getting close to the outskirts of my campsite where I have a latrine made and that I repaired. If you saw the other video, look at repairing my cheek spreader latrine that I did a few weeks ago. And I think, is this the area? Yeah. Oh, I'm up higher than I usually am. That's why it looks different. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's down below here a little bit. I took the little different path, a little bit higher. And yep, here it is. Yeah, here's one of the trees I stop at. Or maybe it's this one that I stop at and get my things adjusted before I go. And on my path here, just right down here is my cheek spreader latrine. Huh. This tree here just fell down. It wasn't there last time I was here, I don't think. Might have to move that sometime. I don't think I'll do it now, but just walk around it. But so here's my cheek spreader latrine, where I've got 2 poles, 2 long sticks, and some people tie them at the bottom, but I don't, so you can adjust it. I got my cat hole dug here, in case I got to poop. Looks like a root there. Anyway, it's about 8 inches. I got this tied crossbar here, leaning on this log here. And it's called a cheek spreader latrine. So you sit on, take your drawers down and sit on this, 2 cheeks here, and adjust this 2 branches here so it's spread your cheeks and get you adjusted. Make sure that there's no barbs and stuff on the sharp places on there. And then you do business. Then you can use some of these ferns or something to wipe, or I have toilet paper. If you use toilet paper, you need to burn it, otherwise the animals will dig it up. Put it down the hole and burn it, and then bury it, and mark the place with a stick, and then start a new one. Okay, I'm gonna go on. This might get too long. Here, I think I'm going to stop the video here and start a new video from here to my campsite area. It's about another 5 minutes or so. But I'm gonna stop the video here. And how's that? What do we got? 18 minutes. It's kind of long, so I'm going to stop it. So, may the Lord bless you. Until next time, please like and subscribe, and check out my other videos. May the Lord bless you. Until next time.